warning. The language and opinions of Brandon do not represent the Gridiron Goons as a whole. He's a little unhinged and needs help, but refuses to get it. Viewer discretion is advised.
Welcome back to the Gridiron Goons. I'm your host, Brandon. I'm with the preacher.
Horns down, Bucks beat the Texans.
Sean O'Mac.
Hello. Oh my God.
Anyway, so you just want to hop right into that because this is...
No, absolutely not, because I want that to be last. Because the best... Well, no, what? No.
I tried to help you guys.
No. You know what? You boys were wrong. You were saying that Texas was going to beat Ohio State. How about now? The SEC 0-2 in the last two games in the shoe. Ohio State on a monstrous run last year to this year. Starting off the year with a dub over Arch Manning. Heisman who?
All right, take a breath, man.
Man, this game lived up to the hype, boys. First off, I tried so hard to get to this game, and it didn't work. But you know what? There's always other big games, right? Ohio State, number 3rd ranked in the country. Don't understand why. Should have been ranked number 1.
They
but
probably
you know
will
what?
be now.
I get it. It's fine. I'm okay with it. It is what it
It
is.
sounds like you're not.
No, I mean, listen, like They picked Texas because of Arch Manning. They picked Penn State because they really do have an actually great team. But man, tell you what. Whoo! Boys, that was a game. That was a barn burner. On the stats, did you watch that game?
I watched bits and pieces, yeah.
Sean, did you watch the whole game?
I did.
And what was your thoughts, Sean? I want to ask your thoughts first before I get into
I knew
mine.
I knew Texas had a pretty solid defense, but I did not expect. So a couple things. I didn't expect for it to be a defensive game like that. I didn't expect Arch Manning to be that uncomfortable.
He was very uncomfortable.
Yes.
From what I saw. Yeah.
His timing was off.
He
His
looked
progression
rattled.
reading was off. But, at the end of the day, all that stuff that he encountered, it's all overcome. You can overcome it. It's going to come with time, more reps, and more snaps. I just thought he looked really uncomfortable. Texas did a really good job of taking number 4 out of the game, which was surprising. I didn't see that coming.
One thing I will say is Arch, when you're supposed to be doing a quarterback sneak, you're supposed to push, not just fall down. Did you guys see the failed
Yes.
QB sneak? He literally just fell.
Yes.
He just was like, well, I'm just supposed to lay on top of these guys.
I thought Texas took a lot of gambles when they should have took the points.
That's my thing. And breaking down the stats, from the stat wise, Texas should have been the winner of this game. Texas had 16 first downs to Ohio State's 11. This is where the problem is. They were 5 for 14 on 3rd down, where Ohio State was 3 for 12 on 3rd downs.
They're
Fourth
both shit.
downs. 4th downs, this is the problem. 1 for 5 for Texas and 1 for 2 for Ohio State. Texas had 336 total yards in this game, where Ohio State had 203. That's 170 in the air, 166 rushing for Texas,
Wow.
126 in the air, while 77 for Ohio State on the ground.
Oh, my God.
So really, honestly, looking at this game, Texas on paper should have won the game.
Hell
and the
yeah.
reason why they lost is because Stark should have took the points when he could have. If instead of for that 4th goal line stand, which we can get into Matt Patricia being at Ohio State in a second, but Stark, sometimes you got to take the points.
Yeah.
Like, in a road environment, I know you were trying to get every single traction you could get, but
it wasn't working, apparently.
3, like, it could have been 14-3 in this game. And you could have, was that the 3rd quarter or the 4th quarter?
I don't know.
Third. So it could have been 7-3, and that game could have been completely different. You would have got some juice on the sidelines. You would have got some juice in the team and going, hey, we can actually go win this game. Where now, we lose. Ohio State, great stop, by the way. Great stop. But sometimes you have to take the points. I know you want to be risky. I know you want to win the game because it is such a big game. But the reality is this game was a lot closer than the points even say.
Yeah,
And-
agreed.
First off, Ohio Stadium brought it. Fox doesn't pump in crowd noise to the into the broadcast
They
like
don't?
ESPN does. A lot of other networks do, but the crowd I heard was bringing it all game long. And then the other thing is Brian Hartline being first game as offensive coordinator. I thought that they kind of kept it a little bit more vanilla from an offensive side.
Yeah, it looked pretty basic.
They didn't throw too much at Julian Sane, which, honestly, boys, that first drive, Julian Sane hit every single guy on the money, and they dropped it. Jeremiah Smith had 2 drops early on, and literally 4th down, could have made the first down, but the guy just dropped it right through his stinking arms. And so there was a lot of play in that where I think they kept it vanilla so that he wasn't told to go win the game.
Right.
But man, that throw to was it Cardinal Tate, right? It was Cardinal Tate, yes.
Cardinal Tate. Yeah, it was
Made that
nice.
insane touchdown grab. The only passing touchdown for Ohio State in that game. And honestly, boys, these two teams are, I think, going to be... I think there's a potential rematch this year, whether it's in the playoffs or the national championship this year. Listen,
Would you
Ohio-
be worried about a rematch?
No. I think these two teams are only going to get better. Ohio State, Matt Patricia brought in a lot of different schemes, brought in more of an NFL style defense.
Yeah, man, he said, I coached against the real Mannings.
Yeah. I mean, he brought another level to that team, and it made Texas look average. Where I think this is not this ain't a knock on Texas. Texas is a really good football team, but they just ran into a better football team on the defensive side of
Yeah.
the ball in this game. And you know what? We play this game 5 months from now in December, January. Completely different. Could be a completely different story.
I think if Arch would have been able to calm down and start actually playing some football instead of throwing absolute mallards.
Like I said, he really all game long. He really did not get comfortable.
I think it was just jitters. That's all it was. You got to think, Eli had a shit first game in college. So
Yeah,
I think it was just jitters. So
Gone are the days. I don't want to hear no more about the fucking SEC is the king,
I think that
especially with Alabama losing.
yes, we'll get to that in a second because that's huge. I think
I told you guys, by the way.
you did.
Kalen
actually.
DeBoer's on his way out.
He better be if he can't win. I mean, look, the SEC, maybe from a depth perception of the conference as a whole, is a little stronger still. But the more and more that this NIL and everything with media rights, or not media rights, but what am I talking about?
I don't know, man.
Revenue sharing.
Oh.
And everything from conference standpoints, money's being handed to these kids. I do believe that we are seeing the level of playing field across the league. Across the Big Ten, SEC.
Not in the Sun Belt.
No. I mean, I think you're going to start to see other, conferences kind of make a little bit bigger step. Like the Big 12, I can see make a bigger step. But there's not the gap. The gap is too big between the top two, even to the ACC. But, I mean, even the ACC had pretty good games this past week, too.
Yes, and they got a good one tonight.
So let's get into it. Let's get into...
I'm just going to say this real quick.
yeah.
Army paid a shit ton of money for the privilege to play, what's that, Tarlington or something like that? What's the name of it?
Tarlington.
Yeah, it's something like that. What's the name of the team that just beat Army? It's with a T.
Tulane?
Tulane?
No. Tarleton? Tarmac?
The Tar Heels?
No.
Oh.
Well, now you're making me look dumb on a fucking thing that I already don't know anything about.
Well, I'm asking.
Because you can't find
Tarleton
it.
State.
Ha! So, you motherfucker. Anyway, they paid a shit ton of money, so they had the privilege to play those guys.
Yeah.
And then they lost to them. And by the way, Army, since you lost that game, you lost me my parlay for $200.
Oh.
By the way,
Oh no.
just an FYI.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
I thought that was kind of fucked up, personally.
Well, let's get into it, boys. Top 25. Boise State lost to South Florida 7-34
Yeah, they
on
did.
Thursday night. Friday, Illinois beat Western Illinois 52-3.
Oh my
That was a
god!
really big barn burner. Auburn-Baylor game on Friday night actually turned into a really good game, but Auburn did squeak away 38-24, not in the top 25. Georgia Tech, Colorado.
I
boys.
called that one.
Georgia Tech's team. I think Georgia Tech's going to be a really good team this year. They did beat Colorado 27-20. On Saturday, of course, Ohio State 14, Texas
We
7.
already covered that.
Penn State 46, Nevada 11. Shocker there. The nightcap on Saturday night, Clemson and LSU.
I called that one too.
You did. That was a really good game. I felt that Cade Klubnik and the team did really good for Clemson, but LSU just kind of pulled ahead there, honestly. So then we got to your game, them Georgia Bulldogs,
And they covered the spread. Remember I was telling you guys?
45-7.
Yeah. How about them dogs?
About them down. Oregon over Montana State, 59-13. And then
I'd like my flowers there too, please.
yeah. And then we get to it. Unranked Florida State. Coming off a terrible season last year. Absolutely looked 100% in control of this game. In Tallahassee. You said it, Sean. Kalen DeBoer better get his act together because if not, Alabama better be moving on.
Yeah, they're going to run him out of there by the halfway point of the season, man.
31-17. And honestly, that was
Told you.
a terrible. Honestly, it was terrible. Florida State literally looked in control of this game whole entire way. Alabama looked very confused, incomplete throws. I mean, that was yeah.
That shit was wild,
It
bro.
was bad.
Alabama's not what they once were.
They better be calling Saban up tomorrow to get him back.
Talking about, will you just hand pick the next coach or something if you don't want to come back? Like, holy
Matter of
shit.
fact, Kalen DeBoer needs us in a monthly check to Michael Penix Jr. for getting him the Alabama job.
Oh,
Because don't get it twisted. That's the only reason. Because he had Michael Penix at Washington when they went to the national championship game. And everyone's like, oh, Kalen DeBoer. Now it's coming to light. He's ass. He's going to be out of there. And he turned Nick Saban's office into like a fucking Verizon store. Looking like.
did you see that?
Yeah.
Nick Saban had it as basically like, a library, like an office really usually is. Ed Kalen DeBoer has it literally where he's got, how when you walk into like T-Mobile or Verizon and they have all like the lights with the phones on them and stuff on the wall. That's literally how his office is. He's got like all the national championships at. Now, he didn't even win, but, just all these national champions there, bowl games and stuff like that. Arizona State beat Northern Arizona 38-19. Sean O'Mac, your Michigan Wolverines
Yes.
beat New Mexico.
The Bryce Underwood
34-17.
era is officially began, and I, for one, am fucking excited. I called it. This kid's legit. He showed us real deal, accuracy, the arm, reads the defense. He's got it, the whole package.
Calm down. It's just the Lobos.
I don't care.
He said, I give a fuck about a Lobo.
You realize that,
And the targeting call
yeah,
on Jay Sean,
okay.
it's absolute bullshit.
Why?
You can clearly see he wasn't going for the head. He was going for the wraparound tackle. It's a terrible call, and the officiating needs to be fucking fired. Now we don't get him for the first half of the game in Eugene this weekend.
You're not even in Eugene.
Or Norman, I'm sorry.
Do you even know your schedule?
I don't.
Apparently. What a terrible... You call yourself a Michigan fan. You don't even know who you're playing this week? Where you're playing them?
We're in Norman.
Who's in Norman?
Oklahoma. But we do have the best backfield in the whole country. I'll die on that hill.
Oh, alrighty. All right.
Hell yeah.
That was, guys, that was Sean O'Max.
There go the Lobos.
Whoa!
What the hell are you talking about?
I don't know why there's ads popping up on ESPN. Thanks, ESPN. Should have paid $11.99. I may get that off there, you know? Sean,
from
what's your
Kuiper.
login?
I cannot give my credentials.
Oh, okay. Well, Florida over Long Island University. I didn't know Long Island had its own university. 55-0.
Told you, there's a bunch of drunk guys.
SMU over East Texas A&M. 42-13. Kansas State 38-35 over North Dakota.
Damn. Way closer than it should have been.
Oklahoma 35-3 over Illinois State. Texas A&M a 42-24 over University. What is that? UST or UTSA? What's that?
It's University of Texas, South
San
America.
Antonio.
There it is. Indiana over Old Dominion, 27-14.
You're telling me
closer game than I thought that was going to be.
Four guys scored 2 touchdowns.
Yes.
That's fucking wild.
Old Miss, 63. Georgia State 7. Iowa State, after heartbreaking, they won last week 0.
Go ahead.
55-7 over South Dakota. Arkansas Pine Bluff.
I made money off that game.
You actually did?
I did. I picked the over. What's up, dude?
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
67-7 in their loss against Texas Tech. In a game that, for a little bit, was close. Ended up the score not being as close as the game was. Tennessee 45, Syracuse 26. And then we jump all the way down
To where?
to Sunday night's game because we ain't covering all 100 and plus games.
No way.
Last night's game, Sean,
Yes.
an absolute barn burner.
Yes.
Why are we always burning barns in college?
We already have the catch of the year.
The catch of the year, breaking news.
I seen it.
As much
The
as
catch of the year.
I hate to say it, Carson Beck looked really good, and that's unfortunate.
Is it? How come?
I just
How
don't
come,
like
Sean?
him. I just don't like him personally.
Why don't
What's
you
the
like
breaking news on the catch? Who was it?
him? Sean,
What's his name?
say his name.
What team does he play for?
He plays for Florida or Miami.
Kind of describe it a little.
Come on, Sean.
It was just a one-handed. It was like a post route up the seam, and he just like jumped up, one-handed it, brought it in, fell into the end zone. It was fucking badass.
It was legit. I seen it earlier.
All right, Sean. Do you think that this Notre Dame team can make it back to the playoffs?
No, fuck no. They're overrated, like I've been saying. Every fucking year they get overrated. They're overrated every year.
Okay.
You know this. I know this. Dallas knows this. Everybody knows this. And every year after year they choke. Stop. They're not even. Put them in a fucking conference.
Oh,
I'm sick of them.
oh. They play Texas A&M next week. Is this a win or is this a loss over
Loss.
Texas A&M? Purdue.
Purdue plays them tough. That's a win.
Arkansas. In
Pine
Arkansas.
Bluff?
No, just the Razorbacks.
Win.
Boise State at home.
Win. Boise ain't shit since they lost their running back.
True, they forgot how to play football.
North Carolina State at home.
The
NC
Wolfpack
State.
gone. That's a loss.
USC at home.
Loss.
Boston College
Loss.
on the road. Navy at home.
Oh, win.
Pittsburgh at home. Or at Pittsburgh.
Win.
Syracuse at home.
Loss.
Stanford on the road.
Loss.
You can't
Really?
have them going like an even.
You can't. Listen, I think there's 2 games that I really worried about Notre Dame, and it was this game and then the game next week against Texas A&M. And they play Texas A&M at home. Don't you forget that.
Okay.
I think you're looking at a team that is on the road to make a very good case of being back in the playoffs. Sean, I get you. I know you hate on them, but I don't think you can definitively tell me that they're going to lose 3 games this year in the rest of their season. You can't tell me that. There's only 1, maybe 2 games they could lose. And at this point, they're going to put a Notre Dame 1-loss team in to the playoffs. If they beat Texas A&M
they do
this
every
week,
year.
but if they beat Texas A&M this year, there's no way, unless if their bottom falls out, they're not going in.
Yeah.
They're the perfect team because they do, like you said, they don't have a conference, which they probably should join a conference, but they haven't yet. And tradition aside, they probably should. But the reality is, Notre Dame is a really good football team. They just ran into a really good Miami team. And I personally think that Miami is a dark horse for the ACC to win the ACC this year.
The person I picked for Heisman looked really good, and he helped his cause this past weekend.
DJ Lagway?
No, Lenore Sellers
Okay.
from South Carolina.
Okay.
I got them winning the SEC, preach. Don't
you
get it
do?
twisted.
They're not, though. Georgia's going to win the SEC. How about them, dog?
What the hell was I just going to tell you?
I don't know.
Yes, the one good thing about Notre Dame is their freshman quarterback, C.J. Carr, who is the grandson of Michigan legendary coach Lloyd Carr. Let's
He went
go.
221 in the air, by the way.
Yes.
So,
But his grandfather was the legendary Michigan coach Lloyd Carr.
No one even knows what that
so we're high on Notre Dame because of Lloyd Carr's grandson.
because of
But
his
we
coaching
hate,
ability.
But we hate Notre Dame because they don't join a conference and they.
No, I hate them because they're always overhyped. You
and they're
know that.
overhyped. So let's move on from that game. Miami did win in great fashion in
And
the last minute.
I tell you what, for Carson Beck has played a lot of football, and it showed. To go in there his first year in Miami, dude, the dude looked really good.
Yeah.
It was scary.
I mean,
like, we might be sitting here weeks from now talking about Miami in the top 3.
well, I mean,
That's what you get when you get a veteran-led quarterback that's played a lot of ball.
look at the past 2 years of national champions. J.J. McCarthy was a very experienced
Yes.
quarterback for that Michigan team.
Will Howard.
Will Howard's a very experienced quarterback for the Ohio State team. So, I mean, experience pays, and I think that's probably the way. I mean, that's why people are high on Penn State. Honestly, I think people should be
LSU.
high on...
Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
Nussmeier looked fucking phenomenal.
So, I mean, that's something to say. We'll kind of know in a couple weeks here. South Carolina did beat Virginia Tech 24-11, so you're SEC favorites there. We do not have the results of the North Carolina TCU game because
Carolina's
we
winning that.
replaying this on a Labor Day Monday morning.
I just put a layout there that said so North Carolina's going to win.
Okay.
the debut of Coach Belichick.
Yeah.
Yes.
Think about it. If Matt Patricia can make Texas look like shit, imagine
And
what
even
Belichick's going to do to those kids.
and even though Patricia went down to the college level from the pro level, he still did the pencil in the ear.
Yes.
It's a signature.
I think the thing for
He's on brand.
I think the thing for Belichick, though, unfortunately, sorry to cut you off.
That's fine. I'm
For
used to it.
Belichick, I think the problem is he doesn't. These kids aren't like the NFL, where you even heard Tom say how he wants you to know the playbook in and out, and you spend hours and hours and hours on the playbook, hours and hours and hours of practicing. Well, in the NCAA, you only have a short amount of time with the kids because they are student athletes, so they still have classes to take. So you're not getting as much time as you are in the pros. So it should be interesting how he works through that. I hope this is not a Colorado situation. There's a lot of hype behind this North Carolina team, and I hope that Belichick does deliver, because
Whoa. Let's not get it twisted. This is Bill Belichick.
correct. But I'm just saying, like, there was such an immense hype with Coach Prime and that Colorado team a couple of years ago when he first came in.
Right.
That hype didn't live up to the expectation, or what ended up being wasn't worth the hype. Where I hope that we're not looking back going, Belichick coming down to the college level was not worth his time.
It wasn't worth his time.
I still think it's just a couple-year bridge project for him to keep busy till he finds an opening in the NFL that's suited for him to get the total wins record.
All he needs to do is go to Tampa. That's all he had to do. That's all he had to do. Put Bowles back at DC, let Bill run it. He would have got it immediately.
Baker?
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been
100%.
nasty.
Let's not
100%.
get it twisted. How special was it that we got right off the rip for the big game at noon that we got Gus Johnson on the call?
Oh, that was
It was
nasty.
awesome.
It was. Did you even?
Right or no?
No.
Gus Johnson?
Gus
Give him the
Johnson.
DJ horn.
And just for the record, I fully expect Jay Sean Barham to appeal that targeting call this weekend, so we have him for the Oklahoma game.
All right.
Stop it. Get some help.
Nightmare Fuel Jordan still.
Yes. Let's talk about targeting. Evo, I know you're new. What is your stance on the NCAA's targeting rules?
I can't stand him at all. I'm a smash mouth football kind of guy.
Okay.
I'm a when you're done with your football career, you have CTE kind of guy.
But not to the San Antonio Browns guy.
Yeah, it's a little wild, but like I'm talking lower the shoulder pads, hit him with the fucking helmet if you have to.
Wait, is that motherfucker still in hiding for possible murder charges?
You know, I haven't seen any updates on that. But I hate any type of targeting call whatsoever. I'm even going to kind of stretch it to the NFL level where my expertise lies. Like, I know you know what I'm going to be talking about Clay Matthews roughing the passer when they're still holding the motherfucking ball. Like, dude,
Yeah.
no, it's not bad. So, yeah, I don't like their targeting rules. Because I did read up on them because I was wondering, like, what it was. Is there targeting sometimes? Yes. Should it be called? Yes. But I think they throw the flag too much.
I think it's a little bit. It's almost too much of a precautionary.
Yes.
Nowadays, because there have been plays where you're like, that's not really targeting, and the problem is they slow it down too. It's not like they play it real. I mean, I know they do play at real speed when they're looking at
Right.
it, but then they also do slow it down. But there's some plays where it's a bang bang. You know, it's a catch. He's coming down. You're trying to tackle, and you're not really intending to lead with your head, but the way
Everything's
the angle
moving.
is, it's moving.
Yeah.
It comes down. I wish we would get rid of the suspension. I think I'm okay with if you were called targeting with a 15-yard penalty, automatic first down. I think the second half with the suspension,
It's too much.
to the next game, I can maybe understand getting rid of them for the rest of the game.
The rest of the game. But it shouldn't go into the fucking next week,
Right.
dude.
Because now, well, I mean, yeah, that's right, Sean. Watch your mouth. Thanks, Bumberton.
We got a huge game, and clearly this is directed to Jay.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, big dog.
No, it's a big game next week, and we need him. He shouldn't have to sit out the first half for a piss ass fucking targeting call. It wasn't even leaving the crown the helmet. He was clearly going for the wrap tackle. I mean,
Stop it. Get some help.
I don't know if you can appeal, but I hope you do appeal, Coach. I hope Coach Moore gets in their ass. And
Yeah, I seen the hit.
I'm done with it.
Disagree with
All
that
right.
call.
Well, let's get into week 2.
Okay.
well, I got some.
Yeah. Okay.
That's for a different episode. That's NFL, right?
That's our next episode.
Possibly.
Well,
Come on.
Friday night, Boise State. This is not the updated 25 because it's
They're gonna be
Monday.
out of it.
They're going to be out. But right now, Boise State, Eastern Washington. On Saturday, noon game, 11 a.m. Central. Texas hosts San Jose State. Penn State.
Bounce back game for Arch.
Penn State hosts Florida International.
The airport?
Yes. No, FIU.
What?
Duke hosts Illinois. SMU hosts Baylor. 20th, Indiana hosts Kennesaw State.
Fun fact on Kennesaw State.
Yes.
That's where Braun Breaker played football.
I feel like Kennesaw State's gonna upset Indiana.
Oh, you can go to that game for 20.
Are you gonna make a lay?
Always, dude.
Big noon Fox kickoff. Iowa State hosting Iowa.
Ooh,
That's usually always a good game.
tight end you versus the house that Brock built.
Yes. Texas Tech is hosting Kent State at noon. And then Texas A&M, Utah State. That's going to be
Hey,
a great
Florida State. They're gonna be 2-0.
game. Yes, East Texas A&M.
Yeah, they're gonna be 2-0. Florida State's gonna be ranked by week 3.
Ohio State cupcake game this week against Grambling at 3:30. Clemson takes on Troy.
Just one guy named Troy.
Yes.
That's fucking wild.
Wait, these rankings aren't updated.
No.
No, they're not.
Okay.
They are based off of this week because the game tonight. They'll probably come out Tuesday morning after this podcast.
Ooh, this is gonna be a good ass game.
Georgia against Austin. PA.
One guy?
Yes.
Yeah, we got that in the bag.
Oregon, Oklahoma State. That should be a good game. 3:30 CBS. Old Miss going on the road to Kentucky.
Toledo almost beat Kentucky this past weekend.
They did. Tennessee hosting East Tennessee State. And then we got to give the shout out to Bowling Green. Did you see this last week?
No.
Starting their season off with a kick return for a touchdown.
Oh, I did.
Did the same thing in 2024
Yeah.
and 25. Eddie George, Ohio State legend, is now the head coach.
Shout out Coach George.
Yeah, they did induct Urban Meyer into the Bowling Green Hall of Fame. So Bowling Green going to Cincinnati. That is not a top 25 matchup. But 15 ranked Florida as of preseason polls, hosting South Florida. Miami. What is...
Bethune.
Bethune-Cookman?
Yes.
It's just one guy?
Sounds like a family reunion.
South Carolina
Ooh,
hosting South Carolina State.
That's gonna be a fucking pump up the Heisman numbers for Mr. Beck there.
All right. Kansas State hosting Army. LSU, Louisiana Tech. Big game. Arizona State, Mississippi State. And then the even bigger game in apparently Eugene, Oregon.
I said the wrong city. It's Norman.
Oklahoma hosting Michigan. Boys, I'll tell you this one. I expect Oklahoma to pull the win in this game and beat Michigan.
Boomer!
Sooner. Sean, you excited about this game?
I am.
What kind of lays you gonna have out there?
Because I seen Oklahoma's defense this past weekend. They cannot stop the run, and we arguably got the best running back duel in all of the country. I'll die on that hill.
Okay, but what kind of lay you?
Bryce
about to have?
Underwood, they won't stop him. He's legit. He's the real deal. And I'm not saying that to be biased.
Anything else?
And yeah, I'm probably going to drop at least 200 on it.
Over under is 46.5 on this game. Early reports. Oklahoma has the 2.5 point favorite, probably because they are at home. So I think this game's going to be a really good game. I think Oklahoma's going to win. Last game that's in the top 25, Alabama, which probably won't even drop anything in the polls because they'll just leave them.
They should be out of it.
Listen, it's Alabama. They're just going to hype them up anyhow. Playing UL Monroe. University of Louisiana Monroe.
Yes.
Hopefully that's another loss on the market.
Dude, if they
That'd be
lose,
great.
Could you imagine they lose that fucking game?
like, DeBoer's not even going to make it back to the locker room.
No, they're gonna burn
They're
him
going to
alive.
fucking run him out of town.
And I
Promise you.
I don't know what network this will be on, but if you do want to stay up late, the midnight game
Yes.
between Hawaii
Let's
and Sam
go.
Houston, that is always a late night game.
It might be worth it because Hawaii's got a fucking stud freshman
Yeah.
quarterback, legit.
I mean, Hawaii
Not like Michigan.
coming
but-
off the week 0 win. Honestly, boys, I don't know. I was scrolling through TikTok. They did lose last week, 40-6 against Arizona. But I was scrolling through TikTok, and somebody posted that they were in Hawaii. Shout out, they're stationed in Hawaii, so they're serving in the military. Appreciate them.
Thank you for your service.
They were watching the Ohio State-Texas game, and it was literally they woke up and they were making coffee. It was 5:58 a.m. for a 6 a.m. game time. I told my wife, I said, I only could imagine what our neighbors would be if we lived in Hawaii at 6 a.m. and I'm
They
yelling
would
at the
hate
TV.
you, bro.
They're like trying to sleep and I'm just yelling at the TV. But no, I mean, boys, like college football is here. I'm excited. Unfortunately, week 2 is not as hyped as week 1.
Well, yeah.
But man, I think the Michigan-Oklahoma game is going to be really good. For them Texas fans out there, don't throw it in yet. I think Texas will be okay. I think
Don't
Texas,
jump off the bridge
Yeah,
yet,
I
guys.
think it's okay.
He's going to get better, promise.
I mean, honestly, that game was 100%. Being week 1, that was a very tough matchup for both teams.
I agree.
You know,
if
if this game was even week 3, getting 2 games under the belt for for Julian Sayin and for Arch Manning, I think it could have been different. But coming off rip, week 1, this game, boys, I'm not gonna lie, I might be trying to save up to go to Austin next year for the Texans.
my cousin's house.
No, I want to go to the Texas.
Oh,
Texas Ohio State week 1 next year in
How do you know?
Texas. Because they have a home and away.
that's
they
what
schedule-
happens every year.
Yeah, so they schedule. So a lot of times in college football, they schedule out games. I believe 27 and 28, it's a home and away against. I believe it's Alabama,
What?
and then I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, Sean. Is it like 29-30, like 2029, 2030? That's Ohio State, Georgia, or is that later?
What?
I believe it's 29 and 30.
They do that.
Yeah.
That's fucking cool.
Ohio State. Oh,
Series
no,
can.
that was in 2020.
shit.
That was in 2012. That was
Oh.
in 2012. Don't you worry.
Well, anyway, let's get these
Irregardless.
people out of here so they can get on to our next episode, which is always dropping the next day because this is now our 4-episode-a-week schedule
Oh,
from here until essentially the Super Bowl.
Yes.
It's getting wild up in this bitch.
Crazy. Go ahead, subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Share us.
Follow us on any major platforms out there, wherever you get your podcasts.
And on TikTok.
Yes, TikTok. gonna get it rolling again. Because you know what? Sometime Preacher drops the ball. Make TikToks, don't make TikToks. But anyhow, I'm Preacher. Ohio State should be #1 in the polls.
Sean O'Mac.
And this is Brandon, and that's us, the Gridiron Goons, at the Gridiron Goon Studios. And always remember, Tuesdays are for college, and we're here for coverage. This is your week.